Hi everyone, we are Endocians. I'm Matthias, the singer.
Timo, the guitarist.
Pyry, the bass player, and you're watching GRIMM TV.
How are you doing tonight?
Good, waiting for the gig.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we played the last one. It's been already almost half a year because we played the last one in the summer. So really looking forward to it. We're actually getting to play 2 new songs, so very excited about those.
Me too.
Yeah, good to hear.
Yeah, well, last time I played, I was at Helsinki Metal Horizons.
Oh yeah, that was actually the
That
last
was
one.
that was a good show.
Yeah, thank you.
There was something there. I think we talked shortly about it, that there was some atmosphere there.
Yeah, there was a really good vibe over there.
Yeah.
There was lots of people and
It was a cool show. Anyway, we're mostly to talk about your upcoming new album, which is actually coming quite quickly after your last one. And well, I got to listen to it already, and I personally really enjoy it. I feel that compared to the other album, there's something, as far as that can go for black metal, there's something uplifting there in how it's been, I don't know, composed and mixed and stuff. I don't know how you guys see that.
yeah, there is, and I think also on this album, well, now after 18 years of no new music with the band, and maybe on the last one we were like trying out different bits a little bit more. This one
We had to put that out
exactly.
to get the first album.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But
And this one it feels like we started knowing what really works, and then everything like sort of fell into place on this one.
and maybe slow down.
Yeah, exactly. That also, that's mostly that's part of what I meant as well. You needed to also to have the other side of Endocians a little bit more present, and we also added a little bit more like of the electronic stuff as well on this. So I think there was like trial and error the first comeback album. In a sense, I'm really happy with that album still. I really like that album, but in some way, all the pieces fell in the right place this time.
Yeah, like I kind of like I really enjoyed the comeback album, but this one is just doing more for me.
Yeah.
Like it feels like things are a bit more deliberate and thought out, and that you actually have the time to like kind of nitpick on little details.
Yeah, if something good came out from the pandemic time, it was that we actually had time to think about the songs more and try different things on the songs. So that was maybe the only good thing about the pandemic, that we actually had quite good time now. So
Yeah, I feel like I was quite impressed with the mix as well of it, because I feel that all the parts and all the instruments are more present. Like I was listening to the album on the way here, and I heard like in a certain song the drums a certain sound of the drums that was like really like forward there.
Exactly. And also there's some kind of weird depth in there in the sound that I really like.
Yeah.
I really like what Pura Shana has done before, so I just threw it out there to the guys like, what about trying this guy, because this guy does really cool stuff.
He really did a great job, because he hasn't done bands with so many or much keyboards.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's really different from the other bands he has done. So he did really great job.
Definitely.
I agree. And there's also like you said, there's like a little bit more electronics there here and there, which I really appreciated, because like that was kind of the quirky side of Endocians that I always liked, which I was missing maybe a little bit on the comeback album. Like, was it like one of your favorite tracks? I seem to remember.
Cloudheads.
Cloudheads.
Yeah,
Cloudheads. Sorry.
Cloudheads, that was one of the first songs we did for the album, and that's actually our keyboard player. He did that song. He just threw a demo where there was like keyboards and drums, really basic drum machine, and this is, we talked like jokingly about that the Cosmic World Mother album is more of like an end of 90s album, and this one is more of like a beginning of 2000 album in that sense. It's a bit nostalgic, but it's but with a fresh sound in that kind of way.
Yeah, I somehow really liked when I heard that song. Like it just brought me back when I first like discovered And Ocean's music. That kind of quirky electronic element there.
It's always been very important part of And Ocean, so I was super happy to get more of those also on the album. I'm very happy about it.
Baseline.
Well, I mean that came out quite naturally when I first heard the demo for the Cloudheads. I was like, all right, so if there's this kind of keyboards and synths, maybe I do something different with bass also, not just following the guitars. And
that's actually also part of the mix that I really appreciate, because black metal often misses out on bass quite a bit.
I do agree.
So I really like that like you can really pick out every instrument in that mix, which
and I think like nowadays as well, like modern metal, the bass is just
it's just somewhere there.
Yeah, exactly, and just like mimics what the rhythm guitar player does usually. So
there's a lot of bands that don't even have a bassist anymore.
Exactly. Yeah.
There's an idea.
Let's see how these two shows go.
But yeah, with this new material, it felt like there's a lot of room for bass also to do stuff, because there is, I don't know, in a way I feel it's quite wide sounding album and the songs, so there was plenty of space for bass to do something else also.
And you have a bass solo.
Yeah, there is. Which is super weird, but it was fun. But then again, that's also one thing that I loved with And Oceans, that you can do whatever you feel like. There's no rules. It's we're symphonic black metal band, but then again, we can do whatever we feel like, because I at least don't care about what people think about. You shouldn't do that in black metal or whatever, because I think that's the key point, to do what you yourself feel like.
Yeah, I think at this point the name And Oceans anyway kind of stands somewhat for maybe not doing things the conventional way within black metal, so people are more open for it already to begin with. So that's cool. I always also very appreciate that you're a black metal band, like especially now, like on this album, that has these more like kind of esoteric themes, like not the kind of typical like evil dark devil black metal shit. Like what I could read of like in the press release, what you were explaining about the whole album, like I really like the concept of like energy that goes around in the world and things like that. It really fits with the album in my opinion. And I read that you approached it from like basically taking walks in the garden or in nature and stuff.
Yeah, it was really weird this time, because usually I've had to write. I've always had to be in some kind of like a bad place, to write stuff that comes from the heart. Is usually when I feel really bad or really like on the brink of like burnout or something, like when I'm really stressed out, that was like where the sort of like the best stuff always came out. And this album, I was just home during the coronavirus, and I was just home with the dogs, and and I moved away from the city and everything, and I was just home, and I had to really to find a way to sort of recalibrate my my lyric skills, and this album is the result. It was the Collector and Construct. That's the first one that I really had to write some lyrics today, and let's see what comes out. And just like it's sort of at some point I was really this is good, and then opened the floodgates, and here we go, and the album came out like, what? Where did that come from? It's weird for me.
Well, I guess in a way it's that you connecting with that energy that you're talking about.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, and that's that was a big part of it. And also, you know, usually I've been writing straight from the heart. This time I've been diving deeper into to different religions, worldviews, and and different cultures with their customs and stuff like that, and just getting it. Yeah.
I think I'm about there for our little talk.
All right.
Enjoy the gig. And if there's anything you'd like to add still to round this up, feel free.
Well,
Check out the new upcoming album, Yasinkaris So Tunes.
yeah,
And
enjoy it.
Hopefully see you at the gigs.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you.